Where are my bang lovers? I have got the cutest style from Estetica to show you today. This is Frankie. Oh my goodness, look at this one. Waves, mid-length, heavy bang, heat-friendly fibers. Oh, and the bonus, she's affordable. Let's learn about her. My name is Denise. I'm also known as heywigsister on Instagram and Facebook, and I am here on behalf of 𝖺EEARkiR𝖺teЛ to bring you this review of Frankie, and I am so excited because she is affordable and she's darling. Before we talk too much about this wig, I do just want to point out, you might be wondering about the bangs. I did say she has bangs. I do have them swept to the side because this is a pretty heavy bang, and they are at the exact length where they poke me in the eye. And if you've ever had synthetic or heat-friendly synthetic in the eye, that's not at all comfortable. I would just trim these with a little bit of or trim them a little bit with a thinning razor. I have a video showing you how to do that. It is foolproof. Anyone can do it, especially on a wig like this where you're just trimming a little length. So if you love bangs, this one is a full heavy bang. It's a very heavy bang. This whole front here is a bang. So they're not wispy. I really don't think you can make them wispy. So if you love a bang, you don't mind a heavy bang, and you may need to trim them a little bit depending on your measurements, this one could very well be for you. Let's talk about 𝖺EEARkiR𝖺teЛ before I tell you about this wig. 𝖺EEARkiR𝖺teL is an online retailer that has some in-person wig shops, and a little birdie told me I might get to visit some of those wig shops in 2026, which means I might get to visit some of you, and I'm so excited about it. Right now, they have some in Canada. They do have one in the Kansas City area in the United States, one opening in Dallas very soon as I film this, just weeks away. I don't have the official date, but very soon, maybe even open by the time you're seeing this. More to come, so stay tuned. If you follow me on social, you'll be the first to know when I find out if I get to go spend some time with you at some of their shops. And you should bookmark this wig and bookmark their website if you are in the market either now or in the future for one of the major name brands. They also have their own line, coupon code in the description box, which makes this wig under $150. Every now and then I get a bigger coupon code than what I typically have, which is 30%. You never know. You might be able to save even more than that. So awesome. Let's take a look at Frankie from all sides. I get so excited to show you guys affordable, cute, affordable styles. Wigs are just, they are a pocketbook breaker sometimes. Oh, she's so darling. So Frankie is made with heat-friendly synthetic fibers, so do keep that in mind. Heat-friendly fibers are my favorite, honestly. The challenge with heat-friendly fibers is friction can be really hard on the ends. This is right at that length where the ends are going to get a little bit of friction on them. I don't think the friction is going to be significant on this one, and the combat to friction damage is heat. You want to be careful not to straighten it though, because it is a wavy piece. I would use a big round hot air brush, keep it moving, twist and roll it as you run the heat just over the ends, and you should be fine. And I do think you're going to get some good wear out of this one. Really long styles where a lot of the wig rubs up on your clothing all the time, those are more challenging to care for when they're heat friendly. So just my 2 cents. I do love them. They are my favorite. Not everybody does though, so I want to make sure you knew that. We do not have a lace front on Frankie. We do, however, have this mono crown. I might have said basic cap in the intro. I mean, it's essentially a basic cap. This mono crown sits way up here. It's not really visible. It's not going to give you the look of a natural part or anything like that, but it does help for those fibers right at the crown to sort of lay like your hair would lay on your head. There is no lace front, no natural parting. I do think this is styled in such a way that it's not that big of a deal and really won't be missed overall. We do have ear tabs with bendable stays. It's very hard to see because it's such a dark cap. These ear tabs are very small, so if you struggle with big ear tabs, these aren't very big ear tabs. We do have open wefting in the back. There is an open extended nape, and we have Velcro adjusters. So if you're familiar with Estetica, their caps often have hook adjusters. I think all their heat-friendly, though, have Velcro. Don't quote me, but when they introduced heat-friendly fibers, they did introduce this a little bit of a different cap than what they've traditionally had. So if you are familiar with the brand, just know not all of their caps are exactly the same. I want to put this on camera because I want to talk a little bit about the challenges with a heavy bang and a basic cap. The bangs on this wig do not lay, they lay fine, but they don't really move very much. So if you're worried about there not being a lace front and maybe a windy day and the wind sort of blowing it back, they are not really going to blow back much. I mean, I'm having to force them back. I do not see that being a problem with this one. I know in the past I've made comments about wigs with no lace front. If they have a bang, then that's not a big deal. And I have heard from some of you who've said, actually, I prefer lace fronts even with bangs because I don't want to see that hard front when the bangs blow. On this type of a cap construction with this heavy of a bang, and it's a relatively short bang, heavy short bang, you're not getting the movement and the blowing that you would get on a different bang or cap construction. So I really don't think that's going to be an issue with this one. It can be a challenge to get it on. That bang wants to sort of tuck under once you put it, or when you're putting it on, but once it's on, it's fine. And otherwise, she's so easy to put on, so easy to wear. I think this is a stunning, stunning style. Now, we do have what I would consider a moderate density. This isn't a light density piece. It has a fair amount of hair. It isn't an unnaturally dense or heavy wig, but if you're looking for very light, very low density, wispy fine fibers, that's not this wig. This has got a little bit of a thicker denier fiber, a little bit more substantial. It does feel very much like human hair. That's one of the reasons I love heat-friendly fibers. It moves generally like human hair. So I think there are just a few things that you should be aware of. Heavier density, a little bit of a thicker denier fiber. If you struggle with wigs feeling like too much, this one is going to feel like quite a bit to you probably. It doesn't to me because I'm used to wigs, but between the thicker density, the thicker denier fiber, the hair kind of heavier here, the heavy bang, I mean, it definitely is probably more hair than a lot of us have had who come to wigs due to hair loss in some time. So it's fun, but you just have to be aware of all the things. You can tuck this behind your ears. You could throw this into a ponytail or a half up, half down. I mean, it has enough length to it that if you wanted to wear it in a bit of a ponytail, you absolutely can. And I think wigs with bangs can be so easy to wear in ponytails because they just look really natural. You don't have to worry about seeing the cap. So if you're looking at the wig on me, I'm always trying to think about my wig sisters who love what they see in the video, and so they buy the wig, because that was me buying all kinds of wigs I had no business buying early in my journey and being disappointed. I try to think, if you do that, how can you save that purchase without having to return it? And one of the ways to do that is to style it. And so you may just need to buy yourself some time to get used to seeing yourself with more hair, wearing it in a ponytail, clipping it up in some places. All of that is going to buy you time, and you would be shocked at how many times it's happened to me, others, where we had a wig we thought we would never be able to wear. We just style it a little bit, maybe put it in the box for a little while, and then suddenly one day it's a favorite. It happens all the time. Could happen to you. As far as permatease, there is permatease on here, but it isn't a lot. I can feel it a little bit right in here. None in the back. So just a little bit right here. It does give it a little tiny bit of volume right here, which honestly I think this style needs. If this had no permatease, it would just look really, it would be so poofy here and so overly flat here. But it does have a little bit. So for those of you who care if a wig has permatease, this has some. I've had wigs, lots of wigs, with lots more permatease. So it's not a lot, but it is a little. So just be aware and make your informed purchasing decision, which is the whole point of these reviews. Let's talk about fit. So Estetica is a brand that has historically been known to run a little larger than average. Big head friendly brand, if you will, is how it's been described often. I would say this cap isn't running as large as some of the historical Estetica caps. It's running truer to average. I do cinch it in some. I am getting a little bit of extra cap up here, but really not a ton. I have gotten a lot more cap on other Estetica styles. There's a little bit of stretch. It's not the stretchiest of caps. So I would say this wig is running truer to average, not really on the large side of average at all. I think if you're solidly average, you're probably okay. If you look at my measurements in the description box below, you can be, obviously my measurements, I can wear this comfortably with a wig grip, and you could be a little bit larger than me, but if you find a lot of the major name brands to be tight on you, this one's probably going to be tight on you. So I think you just need to know that if you've tried Estetica in the past, this is running a little smaller than a lot of their other styles, especially styles from a few years ago. I think I got it all. I think you can tell I think this is darling and I love this wig. So there is that. Let's talk about color. So I have the color Caramel Kiss RT4, or Sea Kiss, I think is what the tag says, Sea Kiss RT4. This wig comes in, I don't even know if you can see it. This wig comes in only 14 colors. So if there's anything that I can be frustrated with when it comes to Estetica, they don't have a ton of color options. So you are a little bit more limited with the color choices. This wig does come in this color without the root. So the RT4 is a 4 root. A 4 is a dark brown. Brunettes go from a 2 to a 12. So a 2 is the darkest, a 12 is the lightest, and it's even numbers. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So a 4 is the second to darkest brown. That's the root. If you don't want that root, but you do love the more medium brown with these beautiful caramel auburnish highlights, then you can get the Caramel Kiss one, or Caramel Kiss, without the RT4. It comes in both. And then there's other brunettes, there's some blondes and some other colors. But this is a beautiful, kind of a coppery brunette. It's got this coppery caramel, little bit feeling, auburn feeling, not really. The brown base is more of a medium dark brown. I would say that the base is more neutral, and then you get a little bit of warmth from these highlights. It's heavily highlighted, so it's definitely lightens up this color quite a bit, and there's chunky highlights throughout. And that is the case of all of the Caramel Kiss that I've seen. Chunky highlights. It's not super well blended. I wouldn't call this a red color. If you're trying to avoid red, it doesn't really give red vibes, but it does give warmth. I will show you this color outside so you can see that outside. When I first started wearing wigs, I couldn't wear any highlighted colors. Dark browns is what I wore. I'm a natural dark brown. And this was one of the first lighter highlighted, it's not blonde, but it is lighter, that I could wear. So this wig, this color, not this wig, this color is very nostalgic to me. It started my journey down the path of wearing lighter colors. There's that root. Let's get outside so you can see this color outside. Do not forget about 𝗎 and the coupon code. I'll see you guys soon.
All right, this is Frankie. I just pulled her out of the box. Ran a comb through her, tried to play with the bangs a little, because these are hard ones to show when the bangs are just slightly too long, because synthetic and heat-friendly synthetic fibers in the eyes is not comfortable. And they're too long for me. But my first initial thought pulling her out of the box, oh my gosh, my bang-loving wig sisters who love permatease, Frankie could be a good one. There's not a lot of permatease, but there is just a little bit. Is there? Yeah, right here. I think I feel some right here. I'll have to study that a little more. You guys already know what I've seen because you've seen my review. I haven't filmed it yet though. But I love to share with you guys out of the box initial impressions. I also really love this color. Beautiful, beautiful color. Heavily highlighted, dynamic. On regular synthetic, it can be a little shiny, but not on heat friendly, and this is heat friendly, so no shine. There you go.
Hey friends, thanks so much for watching. Here are a few videos I think you might enjoy. Go ahead and click on one and watch.